everyone, greetings from National Skills Network. This is Madhuri, and I'm really excited today with so many panelists with me. And the topic we are going to discuss is absolutely critical in a country like ours where we want to make skills aspirational. So I'm talking about world skills competitions, and the importance of world skills competition is just going to grow. And the one which is going to come up in Shanghai in 2026 is the competition for which all the Indians should be looking forward to and also eagerly participate with the kind of skills that they are trained in. Now, where do you get trained? How do you get trained? What are the skills in which you want to get trained and participate in the competition? To answer all these questions, today I have a panel of experts with me. They are from NTTF, and as you may be aware, NTTF has been sending students to World Skills competitions and also has played a crucial role in training them for these competitions at various levels. So these competitions actually happen in India first. There is a kind of, at the regional level, at the national level, and only after you qualify at various levels, you reach the world skills. Isn't this like Olympics? Yes, it's also called the Olympics of skills. So now let me get started by asking all the participants first to introduce themselves, and after that, we'll proceed and learn more from each one of them, their perspectives about world skills competitions and the upcoming world skills at Shanghai in 2026. So, Prashant, can you please tell us a bit about yourself?
Yeah, my name is Prashant. I'm a faculty in School of Postgraduate Studies, NTTF. I teach product design and engineering for BE graduates who join our program. Apart from this, I also am a expert for WorldSkills India in the skill called additive manufacturing. Additive manufacturing is a great passion of mine. I've been ever since it was brought to my knowledge when we bought machines in NTTF, and even before that, when I actually came to know this particular technology, I was very fascinated with it, and it has become a very huge passion in my career. And that's something that I keep spreading, and that is what I keep doing with our competitors as well. Apart from being the national expert for additive manufacturing in WorldSkills India, I'm also elected as the chief expert for WorldSkills International in the same skill. So that's a simple brief about me. I can give it to my friend
Yeah,
Gitanjali. She
very
can.
nice to have you, Prashant, and learn so
Thank you.
much about your expertise. So we will learn more as we, go ahead with the conversation. Yeah, Gitanjali,
Hi, ma'am. My name is Geetanjali. I'm working as a faculty in School of Postgraduate Studies, NTTF Bangalore. My area of specialization is tool design. Basically, I'll teach tool design for tool engineering and tool design students. And I'm quite good in couple of softwares also. I'll teach softwares also. So I represented NTTF in WorldSkills Asia in a skill called Mechanical Engineering Design and CAD. So that's about.
very nice. So nice to meet you.
Thank you.
And next, Shabi, can you please introduce yourself?
Sure. Hi, I'm Shebi. I am working in NTTF for past 15 years, and currently I am working as assistant manager training, and I am giving the training for electronics department. And I also represented as electronics skill expert for 2023 Asia Skill Competitions. So I had opportunity to understand what is skill competitions and how we have to train the trainees for competing with other individuals. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. Let's get to know more about Nagesh. Can you please tell us a bit about yourself? Yeah.
Hello, ma'am. Myself, Nagesh. And my journey with NTTF started in 2011 as a graduate engineering trainee, where I started learning more of the practical things in NTTF. Then I got to know the more importance of these skills. And presently, I'm working as a deputy manager training And from last 12 to 13 years, I'm with NTTF. And regarding WorldSkills, I have got opportunities to serve as a jury members in the national skills on additive manufacturing and subtractive manufacturing, skills like CNC turning, CNC milling, and 3D printing. And that's all. I'm much more excited on this WorldSkills platform. And recently, I have got one more opportunity to I observe as a official observer to Leon, WorldSkills Leon 2024, where I understood the complete process of this WorldSkills, how the young talents are showing their expertise in the various vocational skills. So for that, students are they're opening the new doors for their new opportunities and experiences. So I have got those chances. Thanks.
Okay, very nice hearing about all the achievements, and we are so glad all of us are meeting today. There's so much of expertise, and there is so much to learn from you. Like you just said, the opportunity is what I think everybody needs in this world, and because there's a lot of talent and there is a lot of hunger to learn among youth, and there are so many skills to be learned, but the recognition at the international level is something totally different. And I think that is where excellence matters, right? So, can you please tell me now a bit about what is your perception about the role of WorldSkills as an international platform in promoting skills and vocational and technical education and training in India? We can start with Prashant.
Yeah, I would like to start off with the origin of WorldSkills.
Mhm.
The reason why this entire initiative became such a big thing. Now you just mentioned that you can even call it the Olympics of skills, right? Uh, yeah, it's not a overstatement, or it's not something that you are exaggerating. It's now at that level that World Skills has become such a big movement. But how did it start? This whole initiative started immediately after the collapse of European economy after World War II. A couple of countries, they wanted to build their economies. They wanted to pick up this shambles and build something great again. They wanted to build up their economies, and they realized skills are the only way to do this, right? And how do you encourage skill development? One of the ways they understood they can do this is by having some competitions. What started as a competition between a couple of vocational skilling institutions slowly built into a movement and became a competition within Europe. Many countries in Europe started taking part in this competitions called, earlier it was not called World Skills, it was a different name, but it started out with a lot more countries adding. So that was back in the 50s, 1950s and 1960s. But today, if you see in 2025, we have more than 75 countries across the world participating in this great competition. What exactly is happening? Many people think that this competition is about winning a medal, showing off that they are the best. But that's not true. The primary purpose of this competition is to benchmark competencies, to say that, okay, we are at this scale, and okay, there is someone else doing something better than us. Let's get that practice and skill up ourselves to do something better. Like I said, benchmarking competency. That is where you actually have a platform to benchmark competency. And that is, I think, the importance of having a skill competition, whether it is World Skills or any other platform. In this case, since we are talking about World Skills, I think that's a great initiative. But in general, having skill competitions, the intention is this:
Mhm.
exchange of best practices and to benchmark competencies.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my piece. I think we can get some this one from my panelists, other
Yes.
panelists.
Yeah, I think you have given us a lot of details, and you have also, established the context for this entire discussion by giving us the historical perspective. Yes, Gitanjali, Why do you think this has assumed so much of importance, and why is it critical today?
I think this is like getting an best knowledge or skill in young minds. You can see like most of the skills, the age criteria is only 22.
Hmm.
So it's like students at the very young age they can show what are they capable of, and how they can acquire that skill and how capable they are. I think nowadays I can see a trend, a change in trend, that many students are showing interest in participating in this skill, because they know this is the platform where they can showcase themselves and they can prove like they are also star, not only in either some other categories, even skill also they can become a star. So that is why the trend is changing.
Yeah, very nice to know this positive thought. Shebi, would you like to add something to all this discussion?
Yeah, this international competitions like world skill competitions, so help us to improve the quality of technical education. We can set some global standards and we can improve ourselves.
Hmm.
So we can increase that vocational careers. We can attract and give some respect, more respect we can earn for this vocational careers.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so it helps in career building, and also, like you importantly use the word respect, that is also much needed today for various skills. And let's ask Nagesh about his views.
Yes, ma'am. As we know, WorldSkills competitions are a global platform
Hmm.
where young talent showcase their expertise in wide range of vocational skills. And this, I think, it will reflect to the evolving demands of modern industries. This indirectly reflect the evolving demands of modern industries. So
Hmm.
this is the main point where the world skills play a very vital role in young minds, where the young talents, they show the talents globally. And this not only help them that they are only showing the talent, they also will be recognized globally, and they will be getting more opportunities in the different industries, in the job roles also. They are industry ready to work after these competitions.
Yeah, yeah. Nice that you brought the industry angle here. So I think overall what we understand is that any competition, this competition also recognizes and respects excellence,
Mm,
and that doesn't come easily.
mm,
For excellence, you have to work very hard, so hard that you're spending your time day and night getting trained with a very rigorous schedule, and most importantly, with an expert who is also equally passionate and dedicated to train you, right? That's very important. So now let me ask Prashant about what is the kind of framework that is, used for training. Like, how do you identify people? How do you put them to the training program? And we hear that it's quite a rigorous training with a proper infrastructure. And also, can you tell us more about this entire framework and process?
Uh, in the past, we have trained people. Uh, I would say this year we are actually doing it more aggressively,
Hmm.
and we have a more structured approach to it. How do you put it? Like we have been participating like out of interest,
Hmm.
but it was more like the competitors register and they get selected at some level, and they come to us and say that no sir, we got selected, please train us so that we can proceed.
Hmm.
Now what we are doing this year, we have actually understood there is very huge importance, because which 18-year-old 19-year-old boy can come and tell you that he has represented the country on an international platform?
Hmm.
We want to give that experience to all of our boys, and whoever goes through that guide and says that okay, I want to take this grill, I will go through all of these tough times, I will endure whatever they put me through, but I will come out shine. If there is a boy like that, and we have quite a lot of them from our campuses, we want to take these boys. We created a structure this year.
Hmm.
We have a world skills cell. We have compiled a list of subject matter experts as as experts for each and every skill. We have two experts for each skill who are actually going to be the trainers for these boys. We want these boys to be in some designated centers where we have the we have the necessary infra that is needed for world skills training. We want them to go through the grind. We want to make sure they're physically fit, psychologically robust. We don't want them to be feeling any sort of lack. We have a proper structure for all of this. And when we actually give the structure, we also expect them to prove that they are eligible for our efforts, for whatever efforts we are willing to put for them. So what we do is, since we have a lot of boys, we might generate a lot of flux in terms of interest registered. We put them through multiple competitions internally in NTTF.
Okay.
There is no chance for any faculty to pick somebody out of his own innate bias. We don't encourage that. We want the boys to feel that they have been properly selected or properly rejected, whatever it is. We want them to go through that tough state of competitions internally at multiple levels. We have a intra-unit level competition within their own centers. If they have crossed that level, we will take them to the final competition, which is at inter-unit competition. We plan to do that in the Bangalore Training Center, either NEC or in Premier centers. We want to bring all of these boys from all the centers, pit them against each other, pick the best out of all these boys, and take these boys and do the training. So when they come to us and do this training, by the time they reach us, they have crossed at least one or two levels of competitions, and these boys know something about competency.
Yeah.
They know that they have to give a little edge over the next person to stay in this. So I think that's the internal structure we are actually imposing, and this is not a structure set in stone. Since we are doing this for the first time now as a structured approach, we are willing to add a lot of modifications and other things as necessary going forward.
Okay. Yeah. So what I understand is, there is a process and there is a structure and there's a lot of professionalism involved in training here. So
Absolutely.
those who are interested, who are passionate to get into these competitions, they need to follow certain rules, regulations, and the kind of regime you have for training, which is very critical. And the students, the boys, the girls, the young people, like you just mentioned, Geetanjali, 22 years average, I think. I think for them, it's a wonderful opportunity. Again, I would like to repeat it. But we should also know that, this is open to a set of skills. And now let me ask Nagesh about the kinds of skills. What are the skills which are covered under world skills? When we go to the website, we see them classified under manufacturing, under creative skills, and many other categories, right? So I think for NTTF, it has been mostly related to manufacturing and IT and things. So can you please tell us more on this?
Yes. At WorldSkills, candidate participates in key skills areas such as is manufacturing and engineering technology, as you said. Apart from this, construction and building technology, information and communication technology, social and personal services, creative arts and fashion, and transportation and logistics. These are the areas, key skill areas where the candidates participate. And these areas are prioritized based on institutional strengths and also market demand. Okay, institutions with robust technical training facilities or infrastructures like NTTF will focus more on CNC turning, CNC milling, tool and die engineering, additive manufacturing, electronics, and mechatronics to meet the needs of industries like automotive, aerospace, and electronics.
Yeah.
And also, like us, NTTF with a strong focus on engineering technologies, tailoring their needs to these in-demand skills, ensure that candidates are not only prepared for world skills, but also job ready for advanced manufacturing roles. And other regions like meanwhile, other regions like service oriented economy may prioritize other areas of skills like plumbing or hairdressing based on the local industry needs and all. So I just want to conclude by saying that by aligning training with the industry demands, like institutions like us, NTTF, not only build a strong world skills presence, but also create a workforce ready to meet the challenges of a rapidly evolving job market. Thanks.
Yeah, so we just heard Nagesh telling us the list of skills, and if our audience is interested, they can always go to the WorldSkills website and learn more about the list of skills. But also, let me share at this point, the WorldSkills competition is very seriously, supported by the industry and the government also. Like there are many states which are taking this as a, real competitive kind of a spirit and training the students who are excelling in all this with a lot of budget, like the state of Orissa, for example, has a budget for this, and there are other states who want to take this up, which is a very good sign, and government of India and state governments are also kind of supporting this in a very big way. Now when all this is happening, like we can I think we should also know about a typical world skill candidate's journey, a typical trainee's journey in the entire, the starting from the local skills and going on to the region and the national, that is India skills, and then going up to world skills. And when we talk about world skills, we assume that it is always important to get a medal for India. Actually, it doesn't work that way. So it is like even if you don't get a gold or a bronze or a silver or whatever, there is a medallion of excellence that many Indian participants have got in the last few years. So it is more, I think, the spirit of participation which matters for a country like us, because for us the skilling itself is still something which is quite new for many people. They're not even aware of this competition, right? So we have to spread the message, create more awareness. And I think for that, a typical journey will be very useful for us to know. So now I'll ask Gitanjali to tell us about the typical, process or what all happens in the life of a candidate who's planning to go to World Skills competition.
Thank you for this question, ma'am. I'll just start with how we train in NTTF. So,
Yeah.
journey of a student begins with the internal competition. That's what Prashant sir was telling. We have gotten world skill scale. We are having a world skill scale. So, as of now, registration has been completed for this competition. So, as a phase one, we are focused on 8 skills. For all over NTTF, 8 skills. I would like to share. It's a huge number for us. We got around 1,200 registrations for
Oh,
8 skills.
okay.
So in coming days, the internal competitions will be happening. So once the student got selected in internal competition, we'll start training on that particular skill, and we'll train on the technical description also. And once and apart from this, we will train the student on both physically and mentally, because to ensure that student has to be in best state of mind and health in order to go any competition, as for that matter. And once the NSDC portal opens for India Skills competition, we'll request all the students to register in that portal. Whoever is eligible can be registered in that NSDC portal. Once the registration is completed, and that student will be uh, trained on skill specific training. So
Hmm.
based on that particular skill, specific training will be given for that student. And that level one of this journey will be like preliminary competitions. So when the student is completing preliminary competition and he got selected, he will be participating in state level. So this preliminary and state level will be conducted in the respective states, or sometimes it can be with a sector skill council also.
Right.
Yeah. Once the state competition, once the student got selected in state competition also, he will be participating in regional level. So example, there will be 4 regions in India. It will be happening in 4 regions like east, west, north, and south. So, like South region, there will be states like Kerala, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra, and Telangana. These 5 states will be competing in regional competitions. Once even the student will get selected in regional also, he will be participating in national level. Where in national level, there will be students who got selected in all the 4 regions will be participating. There will be totally 12 students will be there. Sometimes there will be wild card entries also will be there, will be participating in national level competition. And once the student, once the national competitions are finished, there will be 3 candidates will be selected based on the ranks of gold, silver, and bronze. These 3 competitors, there will be again 3 competitions will be held for the national candidates in the supervision of national expert of that particular skill. The candidate who performs best out of these 3 skills will be representing India in WorldSkills 2026, Shanghai, China.
Okay.
So hope our students will bring medal also.
Yeah, definitely. We should really, cheer them up. And anyways, they are getting trained by the leaders. So I think all they need is lot of cheering and lot of support so that they do very well in the competitions. And when we talk about competitions, I think standards and quality and the benchmarking is so important because we are talking about excellence and at an international standard. So to know more about this, I would ask Shebi about how does this work at NTTF? How do you ensure that the international standards and other requirements are taken care during the process of training?
Our curriculum itself, we are designed based on this industry requirements and world skills standards. And also we are updating our syllabus according to current industry needs and world skill standards changes, and that according to that structured syllabus we will do the training part, so that the trainees are getting acquiring that knowledge, technical knowledge, where they can meet the global current situations,
Mhm.
like whatever the demands are there, they can meet that demands.
Okay.
And also we are mainly we are emphasizing on hands-on training. We will give 70 percentage of practical sessions for the trainees, so that they are well equipped with all the skills whatever they require for real world skills competitions.
Mhm.
And also when they are getting for job opportunities also, they can do well and they can get placed.
Oh.
Then next, when we are choosing the trainees for this skill competitions, we will select the trainees. Then we are giving the in-house training as well as external training, so
Mhm.
that they can get the more confidence. And we are promoting them to attend so many skill competitions inside the campus itself, and all the entity of centers together. We are promoting that skill competitions, so that the trainees can improve their confidence level to attend the world skill competitions. So like that we can say the entity of always it will maintain and enhance that quality for technical training to meet this international standards and the skill competitions.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, good that you told us so much about quality and the emphasis on quality. I think this is what really is the differentiating factor if you look at any competition. Is there anything else you wish to add to the conversation we had just now? Gitanjali, Shebi, and Nagesh.
After visiting many of this kind of competition,
Yeah,
I feel all the colleges should align their curriculum with this world skill standards.
right.
And world skills questions are such a way built that if a student is attending that competition and he is well versed about that topics and he is ready to work anywhere or in any companies.
Hmm.
So for this standard, we need to train the students right from the first year onwards. The boy, when the joins any colleges, and from first year, at least from the second semester onwards, we need to identify their interest in which skills. Like
Yeah.
we were defining the skills earlier under manufacturing and engineering technology. There are a lot of skills. Which skill a particular boy or girl is interested, we
Hmm.
need to give a rigorous training for that boy or girl starting from the first year. By the time they are in final year, so they will be well capable enough to participate in the competition. And once they participate, that's all. I have seen many students who participated and at least they gone near to the medals also. Medal is secondary, but their experiences tells us lot of things, how confidently they come out after the competitions.
Right.
And once they come out from the competition, they directly get calls from many of the MNCs. And also they themselves, they will be capable of becoming an entrepreneur. So this is how it is very much highly importance of these competitions. I have learned from this last attending this so many competitions. Thank you.
Yeah, very important points you just shared. Yes, Geetanjali,
Oh.
you have something to say?
Yes, ma'am. I think this skill-based training or skill-based competition, no, like yeah, all colleges should ensure that students that they are aware of such competitions.
Right.
Like because many of the colleges, no, they'll be only focused on their subjects and they have to finish their subjects and they have to get out of that college. But they should ensure that the students also should participate in such skills competitions where that will change the entire career path of the student will be changed and it will be like a good recognition for both the college and the student. So
Hmm.
that awareness should be given to all the students by colleges and they should encourage that also. Because nowadays, like students will be more focused only on their on their subject what they are training. I think this has to be there should be a change in from college side also.
Yeah,
Only
definitely.
vocational education, like vocational training institutes are focusing on skill-based training, not like professional college, professional
Right.
colleges like engineering and all. Even they should also focus on the skill training.
Yeah, it's high time that they,
Yeah,
understood the significance of it.
yeah,
Yes, Debbie.
Yeah, trainees have to be more focused and they have to dedicate their time for technical inputs and they have to do their best for getting more knowledge on technical side where they are which skill they are getting practiced.
Hmm.
And now I can say world skill competition 2026 is in that skilled person's hand. They can show their talents.
Yeah,
This opportunity they can utilize for emphasizing more talents.
right.
Thank you.
Yes, absolutely right. Any closing remarks from you, Prashant?
Our message to youngsters is very simple. Skills become launch pads for their careers. I think they should all, I mean, institutions or academicians, educators, all of them should actually recognize the importance of skills.
Yeah.
And, somebody once told me that they would like to see someone do a PhD on
Hmm.
welding skill,
Yeah.
doctor, doctor so and so, welding. So why are there not many PhDs on skills? I mean, it's not that you don't need them. It's just that our people have not understood the importance of skills yet. It's very difficult to find an electrician or a plumber or a carpenter these days. Very difficult to get one to your home to fix something because the kind of demand that they have, at least in the cities, you can't really get an electrician in a day. You just go into the urban club and search for somebody, and they send you someone at the nearest available date. That is probably tomorrow or day after tomorrow. I'm not talking only about this simple everyday things. I'm talking in general. Uh, Youngsters should understand the importance of skilling themselves because when you pursue strong skills, these become vehicles for carrying you throughout your life
Yeah.
as careers.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much, all of you. I think this was a very enlightening discussion. And I think we also have commonly agreed that there is a need to create a lot of awareness, first of all, right? all of you, I think, have been talking repeatedly about the need to create awareness, especially among colleges, professional colleges,
Hmm.
any kind of college. And I would say society at large, parents also should know about this. And we from NSN are trying to do that small bit of awareness creation from our channel. So thanks once again. And to our audience, I hope you have subscribed to our YouTube channel. And in case you haven't, please do so right away and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss such interesting panel discussions or any conversations from us anymore. So we look forward to be in touch with you. Thanks once again. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you,
Thanks.
ma'am.